Hello and welcome to another episode of YJ Yoga class. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Look at me, I have my bandana on today because my hair is getting really long and I'm not going to cut it until this weekend. So you see me with my bandana for a few more episodes. Maybe one more. Okay, today we will be exploring beginner's backbend. Let's see how we can go into backbends as a beginner to balance on our hands. And okay, welcome. Okay, he's not going away. Go. Alright, to start off that, inversion is actually as a beginner, is a very, I would say is a very scary thought because you have never ever let yourself come upside down before other than the first time when you're out. And it's scary because when you are out of the womb, you are inverted and someone slapped you. That's the scary part. And it stays with us. I believe it stayed with us until today. So that is why you are so afraid of upside down, because someone will come and slap your butt to wake you up from your sleep. Alright, one thing you must know about inversion, such as handstand, forearm balance. I'm not teaching much about headstand today, especially headstand, because as a beginner, if you are going to do headstand, it's going to compress a lot on your neck. And to be safe, we are going to do forearm balance and handstand on the wall. And these two parts, handstand, forearm balance, is very, very challenging for a beginner. So we will explore how to get there. The time that usually people have to acquire a forearm balance or to balance in handstand without a wall is around 2 years to 5 years. Especially handstand, I have heard of if you're exploring on your own and you are taking a lot of workshop and classes and stuff like that, it is the time that you will get your free holding handstand for the first time is around 5 years. I got mine in 5 years. I have checked like Marissa Du, handstand queen. She also says that she got hers around 5 years. Kino McGregor, also 5 years. So I believe it's around there. Unless you're really brave and you're not afraid of falling, you'll get it faster. Alright, I've talked enough. Let's start the class. We'll do some seated warm up first before we go into our inversions to warm up the body even more. Come into a seated side bend with your left leg straight, right foot towards your groin. Put your left hand on the inside of your left foot. Reach right arm above the head for a side bend. Now take a deep inhale, lengthen up the spine. Exhale, lean in towards the side bend as much as your body allows you. Feel for the opening at the back of your thighs and your lower back, or wherever you feel a lot. Coming into a forward fold from here. Roll your chest down towards your thigh into a forward fold. Huge inhale. Lift ribs away from the pelvis. Exhale, come forward. Feeling for the space that you are creating in between the joints of the spine. Release and come back up. Now switch over towards the right hand side. So straighten up the right foot. Left foot bend it into the groin. Right hand on the inside. Reach left arm up. Huge inhale. Lift ribs away from pelvis. Exhale, come down into side bend. Feeling for the openness in your spine, the chest, and the back of the thighs here. And roll your chest down into a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, come forward into forward bend. Now feel for the openness at the back of your thighs here. You are going to need a lot of opening at the back of the thighs because going into upside down requires the hamstring length. If not, you're going to suffer a lot in your upside down poses. Continue to breathe into the back of your thighs here. Exhale, soften down the tension that is in there. Release, come back up. Lay down onto your back for some core work to warm up the core. Interlace fingers, put it behind the head, let the head rest onto the palm. Wrap forearm around the head and point elbows up towards the sky. Bend your knees 90 feet, slightly below the knee. Take a huge inhale, lift head and shoulders up. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, reach both elbows towards your left thigh. Reach right foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone. You'll feel that your lower abs start to turn on and your butt coming off the ground. Exhale, reach both elbows towards right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows, left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone. Exhale, both elbows, right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to the center. Coming into star spiral pulse. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone. Exhale, both elbows, left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Turn right foot in. Huge inhale into your lower back. Exhale, spiral your legs up. 3 times. And pull belly down. Inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone. Exhale, both elbows, right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Turn left foot in. Huge inhale into lower back. Exhale, spiral your legs up. 3 times. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows, left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Turn right foot in. Huge inhale into your lower back. Exhale, spiral your legs up. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone. Exhale, both elbows, right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Turn left foot in. Huge inhale into lower back. Exhale, spiral your legs up. Pull belly down. Huge inhale, come back to the center. Head down, feet down. Roll over towards your side and roll yourself up. There goes my bandana. Let me quickly put it back on. Alright, we're back in business. Come down to elbows and knees for your dolphin pose. Grab a hold of your bicep to measure the distance between your arms. Shoulder injuries people, clasp your hands. The rest of us, parallel the arms in front of you. Now take a deep inhale, lift in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, wrap shoulders. That's a very important move for your inversion. Straighten up your legs. Huge inhale, press forearm into the ground. Lift ribs away from the shoulder joint. Exhale, ground the heels towards the ground. Continue lifting, pushing forearm into the ground. This is very important move. Push the forearm into the ground so you can lift away from the ground. Exhaling, moving chest towards your thigh. Release, lower your knees down. Now coming into fresh prep. Have your left forearm down onto the ground. Come out onto right palm. Move the right palm to the middle towards the back of the mat until the elbows is on top of your wrists. Now once you got that, activate your left forearm, activate your right palm. Take a big inhale. Push hands and forearm into the ground. Lift in between the shoulder blades. Exhale. Wrap the shoulders and straighten up your legs into fresh prep. For those of us who want a little bit more, inhale, pick right foot out. Exhale, send right foot, thighs away from the ground. Use your strong, powerful leg to lift you up. Release, lower the right foot down, come down onto your knees. Let's try the other side. Right forearm down, left hand down. Move your left palm towards the back until the elbows is on top of your wrist. Now once you got that, take a huge inhale. Lift in between shoulder blades. Exhale, wrap shoulder and straighten up your legs. Into your fresh prep. And for some of us who wants a little bit more, inhale, pick left foot out. Exhale, send foot away from you. Lifting it skywards. Feel for how you can use your strong energy on the legs to help you lift away from the ground. This will make the pose a little bit lighter. Release, lower your left foot down, come down onto your knees. Now if you are doing fresh prep and you feel the side of your, just slightly below the armpit, this area burning, that means you are activating the correct muscles to hold you up. And if you feel like dying in the pose, now don't die. It's pretty normal because upside down poses, your arms, your muscles is not strong enough and they are not conditioned enough to hold you that way. Got that? So don't give up. Now we are pretty warm up, so we can move to a wall. Find a wall space for the next part of the class. I'll see you there. Welcome to my wall. So this is my only space that I have. There's a wall without anything. There's no painting, there's no clocks. Let me tell you a story. I ever kick up into an inversion with a clock somewhere up there, and what happened is my foot knocked the clock off the wall and it fall, and it got destroyed. So find a wall without anything at all. That is the safest. Alright? And it has to be a very firm wall. If you have a fake wall, which is those that is made of wood, don't use those walls. Find a solid wall. Alright? We are going to do your dolphin on the wall as an introduction to your inversion journey. Now watch how I come into dolphin on the wall, and we'll do it later. So you're setting up for dolphin, which is the same thing. Come down onto elbows and knees. Grab hold of an opposite bicep, measure the distance between your arms. Now for beginners have never done inversion before, it is recommended that you clasp your hands, okay? Interlace the fingers. Then if you have a little bit more experience in doing upside down poses, you can parallel your arms. Okay, now once you're ready, you come up into a dolphin with the heels on the wall. If you are really scared, try by putting one foot up against the wall like that. Perhaps when time comes, you will feel a little bit less scared, okay? So the goal here is not to go into the full pose, but to get used to the feeling of upside down. Now the rest of us who are ready to go up into dolphin on the wall, step the foot butt level, push the foot into the wall and step the other one up. Now take an axial, push, step. Then you go up into dolphin on the wall. Walk your feet down until the feet is parallel towards your butt level. Huge inhale, push your forearm into the ground, lift away from the ground. Exhale, squeeze your sit bone muscle to lift up. Now to come down, step one foot down and then the other one comes down. That pretty much is what you will do when you practice your first inversion. Because that pose itself, if you can see, I am really starting to sweat and I actually can't hold on anymore. That pose is really tough, which is why it is a very good introduction to inversion, because you have the safety of the wall and it really fires up all the muscles that you need to use when you come upside down. Alright, let's try that. Come into your dolphin on the wall. So grab hold of your opposite bicep, measure distance between arms, either interlace your fingers or parallel the arms in front of you. Then once you're ready, inhale, lift in between shoulder blades. Exhale, straighten up your legs. Now inhale, right foot on the wall or left foot. Exhale, push foot into wall and lift the other one up. Now if you are really tired, you can actually walk up the wall. It's easier when the legs goes higher. It's more tough when you start to walk the foot down to butt level. If you're walking down underneath the butt level, is even tougher. So pick whichever one that feels easier for you first. Inhale, push, ground away from you. Exhale, lift butt up towards the sky. And when you cannot take down anymore, calm down, step down. So for me, I feel a lot on my tricep. This area here is taking a lot of weight. So that is your downward dog on the wall. We are doing next is that is dolphin on the wall. We are doing next is downward dog on the wall. Okay, this setup is a little bit different from the other one just now. So watch how I go into downward dog on the wall. First, you have to sit facing the wall. Flatten your feet flush against the wall. Now you got to check where your butt ends. So my butt ends around here. You're going to put the heel of the palm on that line. Okay, so that's where my butt ends. Now turn yourself over and come into a down dog. Okay? Now from here, step one foot. I'm going to do my left foot because I have been stepping onto with my right leg. Step one foot up against the wall. Again, if you are really scared. You're like when you go up, you're like, I cannot. Okay? Leave one foot up against the wall. Feel how that feels like. You stay here. Now the rest of us, push the foot against the wall and exhale, step the other one up. Once you got here, straighten up your legs. Walk the feet down to butt level. Again, same thing here. Inhale, push ground away from you, lift ribs away from your shoulder. Exhale, squeeze sit bone muscle to lift butt up. And when you come down, step one foot down, and then the other one comes down. Now here's the thing. Some people find that downward dog on the wall is actually easier to do than your dolphin on the wall. So depending on which variation feels better for you, you might want to practice that more to build some strength in it. Alright, let's go into downward dog on the wall. Now flip yourself over to measure the distance away from the wall. Check out the butt level. Where the line is, put the heel of your palms onto the line. Flip yourself over. Then once you're ready, come into downward dog. Step one foot against the wall. Exhale, push foot into the wall, lift the other one up. Stay for 5 to 8 deep breaths. Relax your neck here. And come back down. Whew. Good. Now we're going to up level a little bit more for this little introduction to how to do inversion for beginners. Okay, so we are coming back into dolphin on the wall with one leg up. So it looks like this. Measure, always measure, okay? And grab your bicep, don't grab the elbow, because the elbow area is further apart than the bicep area. Interlace or parallel the fingers, arms forearm in front of you. And inhale, come up into dolphin. Exhale, push foot, step up. And from here, lift one leg up. Huge inhale, lift. Ribs away from your shoulder. Exhale, squeeze your sit bone muscle and lift up. Stay for 5 to 8 deep breaths and then switch over towards the other side. Inhale, push forearm, lift ribs. Exhale, squeeze your sit bone. And step back down, come all the way back down. Okay? So in case you missed that, pause the video or rewind the video, do that with me, because I'm not going to go up anymore. Now let's try that with downward dog on the wall. Okay, so now we do this together because we have already done the dolphin variation already. So now we do try a bit on downward dog on the wall and see how that feels like. And from the majority of the feedback that we have captured and listened to, downward dog on the wall, dolphin on the wall with one leg up is actually a lot lighter than when you put both your feet onto the wall. Okay, so because that is the halfway point between the full version and the coming down version, that halfway point is really heavy. And if you work in that level, the halfway point level, for a long time, you'll find that your strength, upper body strength, increases tremendously. So that helps a lot with your upside down journey. Okay, so let's try your downward dog on the wall variation. So again, measure where the butt ends, put the heels of the palm there. Flip yourself over. Come into downward dog. And exhale, come into downward dog on the wall. And inhale, lift one leg up skywards. Exhale, push the ground away from you. Relax the neck. Squeeze sit bone. Stay for 5 to 8 deep breaths. Switch legs. Come back and step back down. Whew. Now that's the end of the introduction to inversion journey, and if this helps you a lot, give me a comment below, like just tell me what it helps you with. Now let's get back onto our mat, or you can stay here on the wall. I'm going to go back because there's no space for me to move here. Alright, welcome back onto your mat. Let's do a little bit of a wrist rotation here to stretch out your wrists. Reverse the direction. I'm doing the next one this way so you can see what's going on. Have your palms facing out. And from here, wrap the 4 fingers down and the thumb onto the outside of your finger, making a fist. Okay? Take a huge inhale into your forearm. Exhale, tip the fist down towards the ground, feeling for a stretch on the top of your wrist. Palms towards the middle, the front of the room. Put your thumbs down, followed by the 4 fingers wrapping around the thumb. Huge inhale into your forearm. Exhale, tip the fist, tip the thumb side down like you are pouring a jar of juice or water or beer, whatever it is that you like. So you are feeling for a stretch at the side of your wrist here. Use your fingers to pull gently onto the thumb. Let's go back to the first one, palms up towards the side. Wrap the 4 fingers down, followed by the thumb. Exhale, tip the thumb fist down towards the ground, feeling for the stretch at the top of your wrist. Go back to the second one, palm towards the front. Palms down, followed by 4 fingers. Huge inhale into the forearm. Exhale, tip the thumb side down like you're pouring a jar of water. Feeling for the stretch on the sides of your wrists. Release and come down onto your back. Come into back release pose with your right foot on top of your left knee. Then trap right arm in between your thighs and grab hold of your shin. Huge inhale, press lower back into the ground. Exhale, move the foot and knee towards you without your lower back lifting off the ground. Breathe into your hip here. Now switch over towards the other side. Inhale, spread lower back into the ground. Exhale, move your foot and knee towards you. Breathe in into the hips. And feel for the release or the tension that is in there. And then release. Coming into Shavasana here. Straighten up the legs in front of you. Arms by the side of your body, palm facing out skywards. Scoop your shoulder underneath you and lengthen your arms away from your shoulder. Soften your body down towards the ground and soften your facial muscles, the muscles around your eyeballs. And when you're ready to get up, start to deepen the breath. Now bring awareness back onto your arms and legs. Gently roll over to your favorite side and pick yourself back up. Sit up tall, hands to your heart center, bow the head slightly down towards your heart. Now notice that you have taken yourself through inversion, which is a very scary thing, and you're able to do it. There is always something you can do, like no matter how hard a pose is, maybe you get up there for 1 second and you come down. That is a good win because you tried. So give yourself some love by showing that you can do it. I bow to light in you. Namaste. And I hope you like my bandana. See you in the next episode, and don't forget to share this with all the people that you think they can benefit something out of it, and take care. I'll see you again. Bye bye.